Hey everyone, welcome back to the Unedited Me podcast. I'm Sabrina, your host here, and today we have a solo podcast. I wanted to share with you guys the heart behind the Unedited Me, the reason why I started it, and what it's going to look like moving forward. So, off the bat, I wanted to share that this is really new for me, and it's really different for me because if you guys are watching on my YouTube channel and have been subscribers of mine, you know that this is not the type of content that I usually create. This is super new. And this is not, maybe not even the Sabrina that you are used to seeing. And that's because over the years, I've been experiencing healing and restoration and going through therapy. And I feel like I'm becoming more of my true self, which is really scary for me because I've run away from her for so long. And I've run away from the reality that I was putting myself out there as somebody that I truly was not. And I didn't want to continue doing that, but I had just put myself out there so much. And the reality is that I love being in front of the camera. I loved doing what I was doing at the time, but it wasn't enough for me to fully feel like I was doing exactly like my heart wanted. And when I initially created this YouTube channel, I wanted to interview people and interview creatives and talk about vulnerable things. And I never did that because I couldn't even be real and vulnerable myself. And I couldn't even be my true, authentic version of me. And so over the years, I just continued doing what I was doing. I did makeup, I did a lot of different types of posts. You may know me from having my hair stuck in a brush, and that's why you follow me on this channel. And that's not the kind of content I wanted to create. I just wanted to get myself out there and be seen, and I wanted to become a famous YouTuber, but that's not what I want anymore. I want to reach people. I want to reach people's hearts. I want people to be seen and known and to be feeling valuable and that their stories are heard and that my story is heard. And I didn't know how to do that. And now I feel like I'm learning what it looks like to do that. And so the Unedited Me is a story of where I got to where I am now. And not only that, but it's also having real and vulnerable conversations with people and living a life that's unedited. And so, like I said in my first audio podcast, the reality is that we live in a life right now where we see things that are over edited all the time, you know, on Instagram, on social media, and even with people, we over edit our lives because we don't want to be fully seen and fully known. And that's because of hurt that we may have or things that may happen in our life that may not be fun. And we just escape and get fearful and don't want to share who we truly are. And so it is easier to put a mask on, and it is easier to be a version of ourselves that we think that people will like us better. And I'm going to be honest, that's what I did. And that's why I'm sharing this with you right now. And the Unedited Me was birthed out of this place of just wanting to go against this cycle. And so I did start a version of this a few years ago. I think it was back in 2018 or 2019 when I had a Instagram page and I would share posts every day. And so I think I did, oh my gosh, I think I did about 60 posts every single day of me, like IGTV videos of me just sharing my heart and being true and vulnerable. And that was, in a sense, me putting myself out there. But, you know, we're all on a path of growth and of healing, and we're all on a path of trying to become the best version of us. And I think that COVID has awakened that in many people, which is amazing. But also, I think that, you know, after a while, I stopped it because I felt like I was going back into my old habits of being this over edited version of myself. And so I had to over edit everything. And I was making videos, IGTV videos, but they weren't good enough. And I would get criticism on what I was doing, and it made me feel like I wasn't doing my best. And so I had to perform, and I felt like I just went into this cycle. And now that I'm where I'm at now, it's 2021, and I don't care. I don't care what people have to say about who I am and what I do anymore. And obviously there is a level, like they're the people in my life that are the closest to me, they have a say in my life, and it's not that I don't care what they're saying or what they're thinking, because they're what they say is of value to me, of great value to me actually. But I care more about being truly me than I ever have before. And so that's what I'm trying to put out there. So the unedited me, what is this? What does it look like? I am doing both audio and video podcasts, as you see this right now, or if you're listening right now. And I'm interviewing people. I'm talking about real things, about vulnerable stories, about our hearts, about our failures, about things that have happened in our lives, and things that will help us grow and help us to become a better version and a more unedited version of us. Connecting with the world, connecting with our inner being, connecting with God or what you believe God is. And yeah, so that's what the unedited me is looking like right now. Things may change. Right now, I mean, you saw the first, or you listened to the first episode. The first episode was recorded on Zoom, and my subsequent episodes after this will be recorded on Zoom, just because in Canada, we can't be doing face-to-face right now, and that's just reality. And so more of these episodes will be over Zoom. And as time goes on, things may change. Things may be face to face, which I would be very happy about, because I'm a very connected person. I love connecting with people face to face. But right now, this is what it looks like. I welcome what you have to share about your hearts, of everything that you listen to. So you can use the hashtag the unedited me podcast if you want to share your thoughts or anything that you feel that we share that connects with you, or that you feel like you connect with. And I really am excited about this journey. I think if there's anything that I want to highlight, is the fact that as we walk together on this journey, because it's not just for me, and this is not just so that I can grow and whatever. Of course, there is a part of it, but I want to also take your hand and walk with you on the journey of connecting with other people's stories and becoming better versions of ourselves every day, and learning what it looks like to connect with ourselves and to be an unedited version of us, and to not feel like we need to put on masks for people, for ourselves, for anybody in our life, but that we can just connect with whoever is in right here that we've maybe been ignoring. And so that's what I want to put out there. I hope that you like the episodes that are coming out. They're going to be so awesome. They have some of my favorite people in it. And so I'm really looking forward to releasing all of these podcasts. If you want to keep in touch, you can follow along on Instagram at Beloved's Key, all of the behind the scenes and clips and my heart in sharing different things that are in connection with the unedited me, and everything that has to do with my visual and auditory journal of my life, basically. And yeah, you can go and follow along there. I also have a Patreon page if you're looking for any more juicy details. I have different tiers that you can go and find out what you could be getting yourself into. And so you can go and check that out. Also, it's patreon.com/belovedskey. And so I'm glad you're here, and I'm thankful for you taking this step to be on this journey of living an unedited life. And we will talk soon. Bye, guys.